Hey guys, Villains and Mans here, Justin Von Doom. This is session 3 of Within Mist and Shadows. As we last left off, there was chaos amongst the party. Stonebeard was in a rage during these battle with zombies and attacked Yuri, who had accidentally stabbed him, killed her, cut off her head.
What?
No!
You're poisoned.
What?
Trying to rein in Stonebeard, he had ran away in fear for unknown reasons at the moment. When they brought him back, Landley, who had tried to stop him during the fight, caused another confrontation. He ran in fear. Stonebeard's on the ground. The Elven sisters have him pinned down, and that's where we left off.
I made him mad at one point.
Yes. Everybody has kind of got on his bad side here soon. So, Landley takes off running. Delbeth has her blade to Stonewall's neck. He's on the ground. I do not know why Nara was like, yeah.
Oh, I thought I died. Sorry, I put her down.
Okay, so you were by Landley. You were trying to get him to fight Stonebeard.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you guys had this conversation about what going into this rage frenzy that Stonebeard was in during the middle of battle. He's ran.
Yeah.
What do you do? You're gonna go after him? You're just gonna leave him be?
No, I'm not going after him. It actually kind of surprises me that he ran. Like, whenever I have felt like that, I haven't been ever scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're feared for 3 rounds, Landley. So you're just gonna leave him be?
I laugh that they had to keep their dog subdued.
Varlone will tell everybody to calm down, sheathe your weapons, you know. There is no time for this.
I shoot my weapon.
You're 100 feet, poisoned, passed out by the river. You might even not even get this session.
God.
The way roleplaying's been kicking everything's ass, you might.
Oh,
it might be like 3 sessions before you even get it.
Oh man.
Okay, we'll go around the board. Okay, so he's ran beside you.
Another one of me.
Is there anything you're gonna do?
Let's see. We threw the body and the head into the river. Me and
Yours, body, and head.
yeah. Me and Lee did that. So I just watched him run. I'm gonna start going back to the rafts. We gotta get them shits upriver.
Okay.
I'm very indifferent about it. I don't really care that much.
Okay. So you're just saying, hey, we've got.
He's like, sheath your weapons. We're done.
Let's get these rafts up.
Basically,
Raven more.
Basically, we got a job to
Okay,
do.
Garrett.
I'll do the same thing. I'll put my mace up.
All right.
Made a summoning circle.
Hey, you're cheating.
Wow.
Jalen and Durzub will do the same. Varlone calls Stonewall to again. Stonebeard to him and Nara. Nara leaves, his sisters leaves. He's having a conversation with Stonebeard. Everybody's going back by the rafts.
I'm gonna check on him. Make sure he's not washed down the river or anything.
No, actually he's tied to the gurney. Make sure. The
Oh,
gurney's
that's
got
right.
made.
That's right. I forgot about
That's
that.
Stonebeard.
You're
is
tied up.
dragging.
I forgot about that.
No, he's not tied up. He's sitting on the gurney. Remember, they made a gurney.
Oh yeah.
Stonebeard's carried.
They tied him to the middle of the boat that we had. That's right.
Yeah. They decided it was Evan's bright idea, ladies, to tie you to a raft to go 10 miles down the river.
They had a chance of flipping over.
Yeah, but he talked Varlone into it because you guys were on a raft together.
Oh.
Yeah. Lucky for you, the river was calm.
When was we on a raft?
You were out.
Yeah, you're out of it.
Okay, so
You're gonna wake up and be like, what?
What? We're raft?
okay, so you take off. Eventually, your fear wears off. How do you react to this? Because you just had this conversation about what rage feels like. You just got a small taste of
Yeah,
it,
you got a little hint of it.
and then you ran.
Yeah.
For some reason, you were terrified.
Mine didn't work like he said.
Well,
It made me run away.
I mean, do you have a reaction to this, or?
I'm guessing.
Almost cowardly reaction. Like I'm weak, and I ran when he did that to me instead of want to fight.
As you come out of your induced run, you realize that the majority of the party is heading back towards the river, but you've kind of like, they're here and they're here, you've ran out of diagonal towards the river. You know, so everybody's going back to the rafts and to get Durzub, and 2 of them are off where the battle was by themselves. So you can go in either direction, which way you want.
Steer away from the bigger crowd.
Okay. So
I feel like I have failed. He did this and I ran.
Okay, so as you get closer, you notice it's Stonebeard and Varlone, and they're kind of having a heated conversation.
I will stay away from that right now. Because
you're not going to try to listen in on it, you're just going to leave it be.
Because my mood set right now is I hate him, but at the same time, there's no way I had a chance to fight him. And then when I got help from magical means, I ran. I don't know they did that. I think he did. I thought it was part of the rage he did to me.
Oh, you think I feared you?
No, I think that's what happened when you did it to me. I ran instead of fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to steer away from them, or try to listen in, and go back with the rest of the party. Okay. Within a few minutes, Barlow and a very huffy, pissed off Stonebeard approach. Stonebeard just kind of locks eyes with you as he's walking to pick up the gurney that Durzub's on, and he just kind of doesn't take his eyes off of you.
The same. That's also, I'm thinking in the back of my head, what am I doing? There's no way.
Everybody grabs their rafts, because certain people are assigned the raft to drag, and march upriver. Like I said, you got a 10-mile march. It's going to be about half your day. Does anybody want to do anything at that time?
Not really.
No. You're going to be unconscious.
Be unconscious, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Breathe heavily, sweat profusely. Almost like you're hungover, you know.
Oh, I'm going to start an IV on him
Oh yeah.
and hang him back at saline.
Will you give it a heal check to find that vein? And,
Yeah, I would love to.
Hey, you probably found it.
He amputated you from the elbow down.
Yeah. Dude, we're putting a hook on your arm.
I know, right?
Um.
Just shove a blade right in it.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this along. If anybody wants to do anything in the middle of this story, so 10 miles upriver to put these rafts, because you went 10 miles upriver, right? And then you're going to go 10 miles above that, because 10 miles will make you even about where they were. Then you'll probably make it back another 10. It'll probably be about a day travel. I think it's 30 miles on foot on a day. So you don't really make any ground towards Ravenmore. It's that night. Does anybody want to do anything? Not you. You shut the fuck up. Anything?
I'm gonna mess around with this tattoo set. I mean, that's just something I'm messing with now.
Tattoo my dude.
I can.
Yeah.
Just sleep.
Yeah.
Just
Wake up.
Mouth.
Yeah, right here.
Give it a couple squirts like we did in the mouth. Anything anybody want to do during watch?
Stay away from him.
Stay away from Durzub?
Stonebeard.
Stonebeard. Right.
Lucky you, I haven't watched with Stonebeard.
Yeah.
Probably sleep in a tree, because
I wonder who set that up.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably the guy that's taking a nap.
First watch, which was
I'll take first watch.
Ornock. Shush.
Me and the sisters.
And the sisters. Is there anything in particular you want to do during that watch?
Not really.
Okay.
Shoot my acid orbs around.
Look, the reason I said that, because I think one of them may have been a caster. I'm not for sure.
They're bio. I think they both are.
I didn't know, so I figured I was trying to group these casters together. I was with this dude here because I don't trust him. I brought Evan in with me, with this guy. So, and then through Wes, I put the female half-orc with the group, and then Wes with the dwarf and the halfling, I think.
Okay. Second watch. Your watch is uneventful. Second watch takes place, which is Garrett, Stonebeard, and Inara.
I'll continue my nightly conversations with Ignora. Small talk.
Okay, while you're having your conversations, getting to know one another, roll me a perception.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you need to move that pencil off your paper right now. That stopped you.
As before, Stonebeard just kind of doesn't really take watch. He just sits around. But Inara kind of points out to you the way he watches Lee in his sleep.
Oh man.
Almost like he's seething. Like he just wants to walk over there and
You're
cut
right,
his
boy.
dude's head off.
Yeah, that's not.
You want to say anything to him, or you just want to leave it be?
I'm just gonna leave it be. Keep an eye on him.
Other than that, you didn't try anything. Your watch is uneventful. Garuza and Jalen's watch, because they have no Yuri. It's uneventful.
No.
Why?
Durzub's poisoned. You and Barlone were setting up watch. Is there anything you're wanting to do during watch? Okay.
Talk to Berlin.
Berlin. Barlone.
Yeah, Marlon. That was over.
Well,
What are you
it's a
gonna talk
dialect
about?
thing. Now, if you're from northern France,
Yeah.
it's a Berlin.
I tell him, out here is not the streets. I have no idea what I'm doing out away from home. You know, I was raised in the city. I know how to take care of myself in the city.
Raised on the streets.
Yeah.
Out here's a different atmosphere. And I asked him, how does he defend himself? Where does he learn how to do what he can do?
Who is this you're talking to?
For long. Because I'm looking at my dagger like, this ain't gonna help me.
Yeah.
He asked you, do you really know how to use the blade? Because a blade of any size can protect you. It's just a matter of learning how to use it.
Not out here. It's different. I don't have an element of surprise. I don't know my surroundings out here. I'm gonna get myself killed. I look at the sleeping giant with an axe over there.
He's
a dwarf.
Well, I think he looks.
Well, to him,
Yeah.
he tells you
I'm gonna plan on killing him, but I don't want him to kill me.
learning how to survive, period, is just something that comes with time. He's like, I would just always trust my instincts. It's, you know, they say it's, you know, flee or fight. If you feel that you need to flee, run. You know, survive. Don't do anything foolish. He's like, as for myself, I mean, everybody kind of has their own way of going about things. He's like, if you want me to teach you how to survive out here, I can. And he's like, I just know the area. He's like, surviving is, I think, about what you're wanting to know isn't more my skill set. Like surviving in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a wilderness guy. I just know the area. I know the people from here to there. I've traveled these lands a lot. He's like, but there's not much I personally can offer you on learning how to survive out in the wilderness.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because I watch him and I'm like, he seems to hold himself, but maybe he's just been in this situation more than me. I completely went like wild back there. Like I wanted to kill him.
Oh, he does you. Well, if you're talking battle tested, he's like, yeah, I'm very battle tested.
How do I hold my anger in? Because I escalated that situation. I tell him I did that. I said I probably should have let y'all handle it.
Well, that's not a wise choice. He's
Yeah.
like, letting your anger get the best of you, if you can keep it in check, is not a bad thing. Yeah.
He's over here like.
But
I'm a half-orc dude. I let that shit run.
he's like, but if you need, he's like, but I would suggest that you keep yours in check, keep a cool head, and do what works for you.
Kind of let that sink in. Because I want. He's the boss man to me. I want him to know.
Right now.
Yeah.
Like, you hear Durzub on his watch, breathing heavy. Kind of give a growl.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you can talk to me about, or?
No,
But it's just you two.
basically, I'm letting him know, like, I'm going to try to be a better team player and try not to stir shit up like I did. He did it, but I made it worse.
He's
I
like,
made it worse.
I had talked to Stonebeard early in the day about that. He's like, I can't promise you much from him. He's like, we're out here on our own accord.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, but I would definitely watch your back.
I definitely am. It's just I'm not going to, yeah.
There's my bloodline powers. Read through those.
Next time I see something escalate, I'm just going to do what I should do and not try to get directly involved.
Your watch is uneventful. Morning comes. Go check on Durzub. He doesn't seem to be in any better shape, but it doesn't seem like he's in any worse shape. Varlone has assigned Nara to check up on him, so she's basically going to be beside Stonebeard at all times. For one, to try to keep him contained if she can. Two, to keep close eye on Durzub. Your trip to Ravenmoor is probably a couple days' journey between the rivers. Because I would say that's probably about 125 miles, probably about an inch between the rivers. So you're looking at about a 5-day journey.
I have a scale we can measure it with.
Yeah, get your thing out. Your penis. That's what I'm talking about.
That's all. That's all. Takes a long time to tear it.
Okay, so
Like 4 penises.
we're going to speed this up a little. You got 5 days. First day, is anybody doing anything? You're only 42 safe.
I can. I can roll one.
Well, you died.
Is it against certain things?
Poison.
I'll do 24.
Okay. First day, is anybody doing anything?
You shush your mouth. I'm short, half orc.
I don't know.
Anybody?
No.
Anything?
No, not really. Mess around with my little tattoo thing.
I'm really paying attention to the environment, the landscape, what kind of like trees and animals we see while we're out here. I'm trying to absorb it in because I want to learn how to take this path.
Okay. Your guide from River to River is actually Jalen. He's a guy that's usually ahead of the group, scouting stuff out. Barlone will point out, if you want to learn how to survive, he's like, I would probably follow him.
That's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to see what he sees and do what he does.
Do you say you're gonna ask him, or are you just gonna watch him?
First day I probably just ride along with his thing. I just want to ride up here with you, kind of learn how to direct myself through here.
He's not fond of the idea of that. He'll allow you to come, but you can tell he's not the biggest about having somebody following around doing this. But you can follow it though. And from time to time he might point out things like tracks if he comes across anything, maybe take wind direction. He's always watching the skies and stuff, because this is a very, very open area between the rivers. About 1 that afternoon, you begin to cough and sputter, and you come out of your unconsciousness, but you're very, very weak.
What do I see when I wake up?
You've lost 6 points of Constitution.
I'm dead.
Oh, you gained 1 point of Constitution back today. You wake up, your vision's blurry.
What?
I heard something.
It's the demon I summoned.
No, that was that thing.
Yeah. That's a good golf in her ass. Your vision's blurry. All you see is open sky above you and the back of what looks to be a dwarf. Beside you, Nara, the halfling, is like kind of wide-eyed, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're awake." You've been unconscious for 3 days now.
I could say, how long have I been asleep? So what's happened is she kind of excited that I'm awake.
No, she's just very surprised.
Surprised. So she's not chatty.
Yeah, but like I said, your vision's blurry. Physically, you're very weak. Your breath is still labored, and you're being dragged. Like you're on a gurney. You're kind of just rested up,
Yeah, I seen
held
that
up.
was pulling me.
Yeah.
I asked for what happened.
She tells you a few days ago on our trip to the Chalawi River, you passed out, and we believe that you were poisoned.
I asked her if anybody else was poisoned.
No. She kind of looks around. You can tell she like maybe she's almost scared, and she's kind of suspicious. And she says you should probably talk to Barlow.
I asked where he is. I mean, I can't get off this gurney. I'm gonna say I'm probably too weak to get off this gurney. I ain't been walking for 3 days.
Do you speak Elven?
Do I speak Elven? No.
She says something in a language you understand, and Barlow kind of marches back that way. You guys all realize that he has come out of unconsciousness, and Barlow walks back there to speak to you. And he tells you, "Good, you're awake."
I asked him the same thing. What happened?
We're not sure how.
No one else was poisoned.
No one. He's like, that was 3 days ago.
I asked him if anybody's gotten sick or acted strangely besides me.
No, but we have lost somebody. And you hear from the dwarf in front of you. He kind of gives a little giggle. No! Do you speak Dwarven?
No.
Okay, Varlone, he'll say something in Dwarven with a kind of like almost like glee. Varlone kind of yells at him in the same language, and Stonebeard shuts up. You can tell there's there's some tension there.
I asked him about the box.
About the box, he tells you he has it.
Okay.
No worries.
It's not been tampered with.
No. He's like, it's been on my person the entire time.
I tell him that I tell him I think I was poisoned. I suspect some of the weaker people will be grouped.
He tells you, well, we're very certain you're poisoned. Nara here is a bit of a medic, and she's taking care of you the last 2 days.
One of the
Yes, a little halfling. And she tells, and he's like, I don't know if it was anybody in the party. He's speaking to you in Orc. Anybody else speak Orc besides you and Garuza? Okay, roll me perception.
But I'm really not.
You're listening. Unless you're not listening.
I'm gonna say I'm up there.
Right, unless you're listening. Because everybody's kind of close
Yeah.
knit together. Yeah, you're not even there.
I got a 17.
You're listening in on the conversation. He tells you we'd come across some undead the other day, and in the heat of battle, Yuri accidentally, by what I understand from Lee, because you'd seen it, he didn't see it, had stabbed Durzub, and he had went wild and killed her. And it's caused some tension between him and Landley. Landley was going to kill him until me and the Eladosi and Delabeth had stopped them from fighting. He's like, you've got a problem on your hands. He's like, tensions are down. He's like, but it's still there.
Well, I'll tell him nobody should mess with him. Somebody with berserker rage.
And he's like, I'm not sure anybody was aware of that.
But one person learned.
It's a short lesson. He just kind of sighs, and he's
Well, that's my character.
Yeah.
I'm not sucking his ass.
he yells at Garuza and tells her she's relieved of her duty in second in command. You'll resume second in command.
No. Not till I'm well. I'm not ready yet.
Fair enough.
Give.
Not-
second command.
You're not even there. You're just
I heard it.
But are you gonna walk up and say
Say
that?
I'll tell you later.
You tell me now.
No.
Okay. Do you want to ask anybody anything? And speed this up.
I asked for Torn.
Or who?
I'll go
approach.
Yeah, in Orcish, obviously. I don't. This is probably Dragon probably speaks Orcish. You know, like I ask you what happened. Yeah. She's gone. She's relieved of her duties. I'm assuming he went back to the.
Oh, where are you? Oh, you're here. You're up.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually being drugged behind this dude. I'm still on the
Anara is with you. Unless you're going to tell her to leave you alone, she's staying by your side.
Okay. Well, I thought he told her to leave.
No, he relieved Zora. Zora was made second in command while you were out, just in case something happened to Var alone. It was he chose at random, just like you guys were chosen. To be fair, he's relieving her of her second in command duties because he took over while you were out.
So you asked me what happens.
Well, what's really going on?
Here's
Oh my God.
Here's what I see. All right. You were poisoned.
Yes.
Is what they're saying.
I agree to it.
Okay.
I've been poisoned before. The effects. I know what poison it is, but my body's probably aching, like the bones and everything else. I'm assuming.
I tell you that people attacked us. They stunk like death. As we were fighting,
Did you tell Varlon to go? She's still there.
I told him to go. Yeah.
Just saying because he was out in, but never mind.
I'm assuming that he went ahead. I'm assuming he went back to the front.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
there was people that attacked us. They stunk like death. They were slow, clumsy.
The halfling and the dwarf are still there.
Yeah.
I'm still being carded.
I was fighting one of these people, and I heard a big commotion. I heard Varlon. Varlon was the one that raced across the field, right?
Yes.
I see Varlon book it this way.
And then Anara come behind.
I didn't, and then Inara went after him, and I didn't really think that much about it, but whenever I looked around, Stonebeard, really,
You seen him stab Stonebeard.
well, yes. Whenever I turned around and looked, I said, Lee stabbed Stonebeard in the back. And, I forgot her name.
Yuri was on
Yuri.
your side.
No. The one that died.
Yuri.
Oh, Yuri. Yeah, Yuri was at his feet on his back. And she was laying there,
And then in orc,
No,
Stonebeard cut you off, says, and I cut that bitch's head off.
so
I'm
he
sure
knows
he's
her.
still working.
Yeah. He giggles.
And then, and I'll say, yep, he cut her head off. One swing, gutted her. Second swing, cut her head off. I'll say, I attacked Lee. Varlon said it was a mistake. Stonebeard didn't stop. I checked up a little bit. The sisters were back here doing nothing at all. And until there was already a death in the party. After that, they feared, or after that, I can't say they feared, because I don't know that. Stonebeard ran. After Stonebeard ran, the sisters went after him. Me and Lee had a discussion, took the body down the river. I encouraged Lee to finish Stonebeard. I'll say this in front of Stonebeard.
He just kind of giggles.
And as that was going on, Varlon and the girls had, as he looked like he was going to advance, the girls and Varlon had him on the ground, and then he ran. To me, that's what happened.
And Stonebeard tells you, and if that scrawny boy crosses my path again, I'll lop his head off too.
I look at the halfling and speaking orcish. Is that really what happened?
She don't speak. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What?
She's looking at you guys like.
I went back to this guy in the orcish. Why would he attack you?
Stonebeard?
Yeah, why would Lee attack you?
He's like, I was just defending myself.
Oh, why would Lee attack you? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you guys Stonebeard.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know.
No, you don't know.
I was defending myself.
Well, I agree.
You stabbed me in the back, whether by purpose or on accident. I don't give two shits about.
Yeah.
So I
Either
attacked
you
her
was
back.
careless or it was intentional. Either way.
It's either be eaten.
Yeah. I think I like this dwarf guy. He's not bad for a dwarf.
He's too fun to work.
He's really gonna love me.
So,
You looking at your good eye?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. I told them, but you can cut this out, I don't care. I told them whenever I got the tattoo set, what I'm going to do is, I've actually been sketching it out right here. My burn that's right here, I'm going to tattoo, because of my bloodline, I have two bloodlines, one of them's undead. I'm going to tattoo a skull on my burn part.
Cool.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
so, anything else you need to know, Bluff?
No, I asked him if he minds carrying me for a day or so.
All bad issues have just recently reared.
Well, this guy kind of pissed me off.
The only real issues I've had with
Well,
anybody was telling me I was a half breed or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That was the any conflict that you've had with anybody.
Yeah. Well, that and yeah.
And then you liked me after that.
Yeah.
Well, you said the same thing to Garuza too. She was a half breed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was both of us.
Yeah.
The day marches on. Anybody got anything they're wanting to do? Nothing.
Well, like most of the day, I'm gonna try to walk a little bit, but like I don't think
you can't walk.
that's what I'm getting.
You're
at.
pretty weak.
Okay, I didn't know my state. That's why I kind of was gonna stay on the journey because I figured just coming back from it, you're gonna be a little even if I was like, bam, 100% cured of the poison, your legs are gonna be a little woozy. You ain't used them.
Rage and walk.
Oh yeah,
Well,
like oh.
Matt, you've been out of 3 days too, so.
Rage.
I'm so mad. Got speed 30.
30.
Night. Night comes around.
Marion's at plus 10.
Varlone is changing up the watch order.
Got a 20 speed.
Your watch will now be. Your watch is the same. Your watch changes.
So I'm still
Anara is out, and then Stonebeard and you are with Lee now.
Oh no. Stonebeard and you are on the same watch.
Oh Lord.
Stay hidden.
With me.
And then Anara switches spots with you so she can keep track of him now that he's awake.
Okay, so the dwarf.
Man, that's so
Varlone tells you that way there will be no treachery amongst you two when you're sleeping. You know, you can keep an eye on him, he can keep an eye on you.
and there'll only be one witness.
You know what happened.
They'll be like, one guy's dead, the other guy says, the other guy attacked him. There's one witness who says,
They're both
"I've written."
dead, and Stonebeard just kind of said. So, first watch of the night.
It was awesome.
You and Sophie and Delbeth.
Was that a fart?
No, he coughed up
Watch. Anything you want to go on? Does anybody got anything they want to do on their watch?
I don't. I mean,
Until it gets there.
nothing specific.
Okay. We're gonna go on to the next day. Because your night is uneventful. Anything for the next day, you gain a point of constitution back.
I would like to talk to him during my watch while everybody's still asleep. I want to talk to this Varlone guy.
Varlone, your second in command? Okay.
Ask him, what's the deal with Lee?
Lee? What do you mean?
Well,
He seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders.
he had watch with you. Has he been acting strange?
No. None at all.
I'm not letting on that I know that he stabbed him in the back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not going to ask him. just kind of fill the waters here.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Like, well,
Just trying to get a feel for
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's how we are on rations. You know, all the, you know, mainly the
He tells you, during the evening, Jalen has been running around hunting and whatnot. You might have even been helping because I know you really how to shoot a bow, and then Barlone's been showing you how to shoot a bow, so you might have been helping him. I don't know.
Definitely would have.
Roll me a dexterity check.
I'm trying
You
to
got survival?
Not yet, but I'm looking to
just
gain it.
roll me dexterity.
That's 16.
Okay, yeah. You've helped him kill a couple companies and stuff. Other than that, during the evening, he's keeping everybody up with food and whatnot, making jerky and stuff. So, I mean, rations have been not bad.
Okay.
Anything else?
How are we on fresh water? We're by the river, right?
Yeah, you're walking down the river, so.
We have gallons.
Yeah.
We have.
Ask him how morale is.
There is no morale.
Yeah, just keep it that way.
Everybody keeps to themselves except for probably you and Anara. Unless anybody decides they want to spark up a conversation, then we're usually the only two that talk.
There's an hour.
The halfling.
What happened?
But during the
So-
day while you're traveling, she's been with you.
Yeah.
But she usually
I
talks
thought
to
she
you
had
in
lunch
breaks.
with me though.
She does now.
I talked to the half orc.
Ruza?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've been trying to learn
Yeah.
about magic focus and stuff
Yep.
like that.
So am I around the halfling when they're talking?
Well, this is like in the evening, like when camp's being
Oh.
set up and stuff. Because during their watches, they were talking
Just
about
chilling
stuff.
Professor
Yeah.
X style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barlone informed you during that watch that morning, because you're obviously late in the morning. The reason he set them two together is because Anara noticed the way Stonewall was watching while he was asleep.
Weird.
So weird. Thank you. Fuck, I don't know why you That's why he set them up so they could watch each other and not have to worry about, sleeping with one eye open. And it's best to have Anara to watch on you while you're regaining your health.
I don't think Stonebeard would be the kind that would do such treachery, but I really don't know the man.
Well,
I asked him if he knows Stonebeard. How well does he know Stonebeard?
I know him about as well as I know all of you.
So nobody except for the sisters, obviously.
The only two people.
Who has ties to each other besides the
The
sisters?
sisters, no one here has ties to each other. I would say you,
Nobody's worked together.
Barlone and Landley have. Him and Anara have. Him and Anara, and then him and Yuri will really get along until Yuri died.
No, I'm not talking about getting along in the party. Who had ties to each other before the
Nobody,
party?
just them two.
Just the two sisters.
So wait, so hold up. So you're asking him who has ties? He'll tell you the sisters are the only two that knows anybody. Me, the sisters, and Garuza have been working with each other the last couple of missions for Pearson.
I asked
So
him
he's
how-
like, so yeah, I do know them three.
I asked him how those three are.
He tells you
Are they efficient?
very
Are they trustworthy?
no. I don't find any of you guys trustworthy.
I don't either.
He's like, but he's like, I have to put some trust into everybody.
Man, it's so difficult to have elf.
No, he's an elf. He's full elf.
He's full elf. Oh man.
The only half elves are the sisters.
I'm just gonna start making out with him. I'm just gonna get down. I'm just joking. Yeah.
Spit on it.
Yeah.
Shove it in there.
Yeah. Hope you like this because you're getting it.
But he will tell you that those three and him have done 3 missions together so far.
All were successful, I assume.
Yes.
Ask him if there was there others. How many casualties in these missions?
He's like, I have only seen 2 out of those missions. He's like, most people make it back alive. He's like, don't get me wrong, there are, the party would at times have been no different from this. He's like, but what I have gathered is people work so many missions for Pearson and then we don't ever see them again. I assume that that's enough for their employers to have an idea of what they're
Or
going
what it is, yeah.
and then they're gone. And he's like, I assume that this will be my last. Probably Garuza's. The sisters may have one more.
Ask them if any of them, the other party members have succumbed to poisoning or treachery.
None. Well, you're named treachery, if you want to call it that.
I call it being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He's like, that's everybody here. He's like, I don't trust anybody here. And he's like, thankfully, he's like, I'll be ready to be done with this.
This is his last mission. He just wants to get out and go home.
Get it out and be done with it.
Ask him if he knows of any restorative ways.
I'm gonna say this is the next night.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm still feeling a little
Yeah.
ill. Does he, I don't know what gods he worships or whatever.
I just learned where God was last time we played.
Oh, yeah?
Now what do you want to know?
I asked him if he has any restorative.
Powers? It's not my forte. The only person who could help you is Inara, and I can tell you by judging her skill set, she is nowhere near powerful enough. That is out of her repertoire. He's like, what potions we've had to heal people have all been used up. He's like, she is the one person we probably need to protect at this point.
And that's that girl?
That's the halfling.
That was happening.
She doesn't have much, but what she has gone a long way. Trust me, she's very well capable of taking care of herself. But
She's one who wears all the armor, right?
yeah, she looks like a walking scrap heap of metal.
Which is pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like his outfit costs $20. Or even $2,000. No! Yeah, okay, I'm satisfied with this conversation. I'm assuming the fire's burning out. Poking ash.
Morning's coming around. Okay. You've got 3 more days. Does anybody want to do anything? Any more conversation?
I'll talk to these sisters.
Okay.
Two sisters.
Well, it's understandable because you haven't had time to do any of this. When are you going to talk to them?
Well, I'm assuming I can, when I can get off the gurney and actually walk or ride a horse for a little bit.
Okay, we'll say that's the 4th day.
Okay.
No, you don't have your horses anymore. Your
What
horses.
happened?
Oh,
Okay.
we ate them.
You did not tell. No one told him. That's told him. You
Oh.
guys met the people of the Wandering Stone. Anybody want to take over?
We met. All right. We met some people.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of them, like 50 people.
Nomads.
Yeah, they're nomads. They're out in the wild. Like we're tracking through some big grass, and all of a sudden we see like 50 people surrounding us. Who knew him?
Barlone.
Varlone. Varlone knew him. Was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
They have little things to sell. That's how I got my tattoos set because they
They're
had tattoos.
They
Yeah.
trade.
So I gave them gold. They gave me a whole set. They agreed to watch our horses. I don't know if it's gonna fall through, but anyway, I don't care. So we can cross the river, and they'll be ready for us when we come back.
Barlone has set this up.
Okay.
No one knows the extent of what he's offered them because they're into like trinkets and stuff like that. I think you know how goblins like trinkets and shit. They're almost the same way.
Yeah.
And they'll trade for people if they see something that they think is cool. You know. But that's where your horses are.
Like all human, weren't they?
Yeah, every one of them are human.
Not sexy
so
half orc.
the 4th day, you've decided to take it to talk to the sisters. Your Raheladen sisters. Are you wanting to change watch so they can be on your watch?
No, this is
Just during the day while traveling. Okay.
Where's the traveling order? I'm assuming we're not all like in a straight line.
Well, obviously, Jalen.
There's a scout.
Jalen and them are scouting.
And yeah.
Okay, and then I will assume the sisters. They always seem to be in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. So who would be with Dallin or whatever?
Barlone will ride at the front if he needs to.
So you're with her. Who's the dwarf with?
Actually, Garuza is usually with you. The dwarf, yeah, we'll say he's with Varlon. Because Varlon has been trying to keep him, yeah. Anara.
Who's that guy? the Reaper.
What Reaper?
That's
him. And then there's you.
Okay.
Wherever you're wanting to be.
that's Wes right there.
Yeah, and Anara's with him.
So, I'll pull up with.
Hey, ladies.
That's a big club. Actually, that's a.
Are you speaking common?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, actually, I'll. Yeah, I'll speak common. Actually, I'll speak under common. They speak under common. I'll speak common.
Okay.
About Dwarven, try Dwarven.
I don't have Dwarven. I don't speak Dwarven. Do you see Dwarven on here?
No.
No. Do you see Dead Body Boat and Dwarven? No.
Common, orc, and undercommon?
Common, yes.
Okay, so,
I'm an orc. Half orc.
speaking common.
Yeah. Ask them about their missions with Barlow over here. So you work together?
Handful of times. This is Else Dolly. Darabeth really doesn't say much of nothing while you talk.
Ask him how capable he is.
He handles himself very well.
Is he efficient?
Very.
How many missions were you successful?
Everyone we were in.
Have there been casualties?
Yeah.
And every one?
Mm-mm.
This is the first one that you've been with that has casualties?
No.
Ask him about the other two.
Chasky, what are you getting at?
Does it bluff, intimidate, or what?
Are you trying to lie?
No. So that's a question.
Okay, well she's asking you questions now.
Just trying to get a feel of the group. I've asked a lot of people questions. I haven't got a chance to speak to you yet.
She looks at her sister and kind of looks around. And, they start speaking in a very sharp tongue. It's a language you don't know.
Would it be one consistent of elves?
No. Roll me perception.
Damn knife ears.
20?
You sitting there, they're having this conversation, and you notice, you kind of see Barlow kind of like tilts his head back, like he's listening. Like maybe he's the only person who understands the language you're speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And
I bet I know it.
it's about a 5-minute conversation with each other.
This is really awkward. It's like riding behind one.
They don't really care that you're even there, to be honest with
Yeah,
them.
I'm kind of getting a little mad.
Finally, she's like, "Why are you so curious about stuff you were never involved in?"
You're curious about them too, so you're kind of my curious, really.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out the effectiveness of everyone in the group. As a leader, I should know the strengths and weaknesses.
Beth finally says something. She kind of gives a little laugh. She's like, Yuri wasn't effective.
I agree.
She's like, Stonebeard is very.
Just change his
effective."
name.
I know. I'm not. I like Stonebeard so much. I'm gonna write it real big here. Stonebeard.
Yeah. He's very effective. I'll agree with her.
She'll tell you. Garuz is very effective. I don't like her. She was like, everybody else, you probably do without.
Then I'm gonna ask him. You know.
She's like, obviously, you're not very effective.
Oh man. God. Good girl.
You want to fight her?
No. I'm in no shape right now. True. Well, how many days is this?
This is the 4th day from the river. You got one more day before you hit Ravenmoor.
I'll be fully back on my points by then, right?
Well, you took 6. You're one short.
I'll be one short.
When she says that, Elsa Dolly just kind of smiles. They'll both tell you, maybe you should try proving your effectiveness to everybody. Instead of, laying on a gurney, being an orc, being carried by a dwarf.
Doing it right now.
Elsa Dolly's smile gets a little wider when she says that.
Yeah.
I don't know who's listening to you. Obviously, you're not, because you're ahead of the party
I'm
with
ahead.
Jalen.
I'm right in front of him.
Everybody kind of, if you're paying attention to this, most people are now. Because this is.
Were they talking in Draconic will
No,
then?
this is. Do you speak Draconic?
Yep.
Well, then you do know.
I told you, but I know it.
Everybody is almost kind of like looking at you guys
Yeah, I
now.
almost would. Well, I need them right now, so it's
Yeah.
like one. I'll tell them one of these days. I'll show you how effective I am. Once we're done.
She's like, you're more than welcome to try.
When the need is no more.
She's like, why isn't the need now?
I need you. I tell them because you are obviously one of the more experienced people here.
Elsa Dosey just kind of laughs at that.
Yeah. So I asked them again about how effective they was in their other missions. How many casualties?
We've had 4.
4. By how
Now,
many?
now that you're talking more about the missions, Elsa Dosey should have
Yeah,
last.
yeah.
We've had 4.
How many of them are poison?
None. Not to my knowledge. She's like, why are you worried about people you think you accusing us of poisoning you?
If I thought you were poison, I would talk to you.
Give me a
But
perception. From them two.
one's a 13 for Delabeth. Dosey. There's a 21.
Okay. They don't hear it. You do though. I say something and I put my finger back at you, and you hear in your head, unless they were the ones that poisoned you.
I don't know if I can talk back to your line.
You can.
Okay, well, no, in the head.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I'm getting at.
That's all. That's all I had.
Yeah. Oh, I know that.
Dude, message is fun.
Yeah. But that's the whole reason. So I don't trust this guy. And I found out that he had followers who he's worked with missions before. I don't think she would do it. You never know. So who's here? That's why I'm inquiring about the deaths. There's a reason to.
No, you're the boss.
Yeah. I don't know.
Have you regained command of being boss now that you're on your feet?
Yeah.
Say things like, "Get on your feet, maggot."
Yeah.
Say things like
So
that.
them chicks, see how well that works out.
Anything else you want to ask them?
Nah, I'm done.